Today I'm going to talk about The Unsettled, a novel by author Ayana Mathis. Ayana Mathis wrote The 12 Tribes of Hattie over 10 years ago, and it was a New York Times bestseller and an Oprah Book Club pick. Now, the title, The Unsettled, is a great forewarning for this book and for just how you might feel reading it. It's gritty and it's sad and it's, well, unsettling. The book opens with a prologue as to where 13-year-old Toussaint is now, on his way to live with his grandmother Duchess in the black community of Bonaparte, Alabama. And you have to read the entire book to find just how Toussaint got to this point. The story starts in Philadelphia in the 1980s, where Toussaint and his mother Ava are living in the Glen Avenue family shelter after Ava leaves a volatile, abusive relationship with her most recent partner. The Glen Avenue family shelter is less than ideal, with its stringent rules and staff that have become almost immune to human suffering or who even abuse their positions. It's safe to say that the shelter is not a healthy environment in any manner, and the situation is worsened by Ava's poor mental health. Toussaint cannot remember Cass, his biological father, but Cass re-enters their lives when Toussaint and Ava fall upon a highly charged community meeting with a charismatic speaker rallying the black audience to fight the establishment. Ava is again drawn into his charms, and Toussaint simply wants a relationship with his father. In 1986, they joined Cass in the Ark, a house with a group of like-minded individuals in Philadelphia that he has set up with the aim of individual freedom away from the oppression and rules of white society. Cass is clearly the charismatic leader. Interspersed among the story are chapters from the perspective of grandmother Duchess. Bonaparte was once an oasis of black freedom, but has fallen under the clutches of white power, which is not so gradually taking over Bonaparte and any hope for the future. And Duchess is fighting her own battle to save Bonaparte and keep its independence, an interesting contrast to the way that Cass and the Ark are fighting for the same thing. It's from Duchess that we learn of generations of rural black life in the South. There's a lot to this book, so to speak. It's an historical novel that provides insight into generations of racial conflict, but there are themes that can apply to anyone. There's white privilege, prejudice, poor mental health, violence, self-perpetuating cycles, intergenerational trauma, poverty, domestic abuse, emotional control, good intentions poorly carried out, and how it's easy to make one bad decision after another when these factors all come into play. Hidden in there is some love and resilience and that one person who can maybe help you at least hang on. I like the way the book was written. I like the alternating chapters of Ava and Toussaint and Duchess, and I thought the ending was really fitting for the title. I don't think this is an easy book to read given the heavy, relentless subject matter. As I said, it might leave you unsettled. But what is a book if it doesn't make you think? The Unsettled by Ayana Mathis.